Alright. We're gonna be watching the best thing ever. It's gonna be fucking sick, and let's go. So, surprise!
What would you do if you felt you had been born into the wrong species?
When I started feeling that I was non-human, I was around 10 or 11.
An increasing number of people believe they are more animal than human.
I would definitely say that I have species dysmorphia.
It looks so funny, bro.
In this body, but internally, I am a leopard.
On all levels except physical, I am a wolf.
Joined by a belief system and a growing internet presence, these people are meeting and forming relationships.
We are raccoon and leopard. It's not too relevant to whether or not we love each other.
Primal instincts take over, and before you know it, you're clawing and biting your other half to pieces and wondering why the both of you are enjoying it.
Chlorine. Say chlorine? What the fuck did he say? A chlorine, right.
Not much.
For the first time, we are welcomed into the world of human animals.
I began to get concerned.
Furries.
It sounded like
they got a
almost
name now.
mental illness.
Man has a horse head.
My child telling me that
On all levels except physical, I am a horse. Stinks in that thing.
My name changed to my wolf name, which is Shiro Wolf.
That looks like the worst gathering.
In our humanity
Oh.
evolving. These people don't believe that they are human at all. Identifying with a particular species.
I thought that was an old lady, bro. That's a
Otherkin.
20-year-old woman.
Some choose to dress up as the species they think they are. Otherkin and Therians live all over the world and share one common belief. They think they are animals.
Dude.
People would ask me, well, do you ever get sick of it? Do you ever get sick of thinking about it? Do I ever get sick of thinking about my elbow? I don't really have to think about it. It's just there. It's just a part of who you are.
Caleb Carges lives on the outskirts of Buffalo, New York. He is not your usual teenager.
My species is, well, definitely a wolf.
Therians identify psychologically and spiritually with an animal. And since the age of 6, Caleb has believed he is a wolf.
Since 6? What are these chats? I'm Australian. No. No. The first thing I see. Oh, I see America. Pixar is based in America. Movies ended up in Australia. Why are people talking about my country, bro? Is this where furries originated from? Did furries originate from Australia? No. It's confirmed here. Oh. You're not an animal. It's clear you could look in a mirror on all levels except physical. You are
I have a couple tails. This is the one that I've been wearing for the most part, and this one's like a lot more cute and a lot more playful. So to go out in public with it, I think it fits a lot more. But
why I just don't go out in public. Maybe. I really hope they don't put them in their butts.
it fits me and it fits my size and it has my colors. That's actually where I sleep. Right now there's a cat where I sleep.
Caleb lives at home with Dad Jim, brother Chris, and his mom, Mary Ellen.
Well, when you first told me about being a Therian, and you said you felt you were part animal, and you said to me, Mom, what you look at when you see me, this is not who I am.
A Therian just doesn't sound like anything. A Therian. Sounds like a word from fucking Dragon Age. A Therian. One of the elven gods. A Therian. You're a furry. How lame does that sound? Furry. I don't know why they didn't keep a Therian, to be honest.
I'm actually somebody very different.
Sounds much cooler.
I questioned if you were schizophrenic or mentally ill. And then when you
It is that. It's the second
I
one
asked
you
how
said.
long you had felt this way.
It's the second thing you said there.
When you were around 6 years old.
A moon. He's gonna turn!
They include Stephen, a leopard, and Timothy, a raccoon. Together, they run an amateur radio show from his bedroom.
I wouldn't choose
They
a
broadcast to
raccoon if
hundreds
I'm
of
gonna
people
choose
like
an
them
animal, man.
all around the world.
I am your host of this evening, Paradox, the Wolf.
I'm your blue fox host, Pharaoh.
I'm your co-host in training, Shroud the leopard.
I'm your guest, Minok the raccoon.
All right, next email that I got here. Hey guys, my name
I wouldn't
is
have guessed
Toby, and
that he
I am
was the
orange, blue,
raccoon.
and white male German Shepherd.
These are some of my wolf shirts. I've got probably over
These
50.
two wolf guys should meet up
My absolute favorite of
on
them
all
and
levels
it's got
except
one of
physical.
my newer ones. It's got like the wolf and the moon, and it's the full body wolf, and it's purple. I just love it. It's when I turn it on, it'll sound like a waterfall light up, and the wolf will howl. It's getting there. So yeah, I've always loved this one.
I love the light. To be fair, it is kind of sick. He's got his to-do list on what he has to do to become a real wolf. Walk on all fours. Eat poop. Classic things, you know.
It's very spiritual for me. I believe I have the spirit of a wolf. It's also very psychological. I behave like a wolf. I feel when I refer to myself, I am a wolf. Basically, other than the fact that I have a human body and human flesh, I am a wolf. I can't really give you a number of how many Therians are out there. I mean, there's hundreds of thousands in communities that I know about and that I'm a member of. Obviously, there's wolves. I'm a wolf. You know, cats, foxes, domestic cats, tigers, lions, flies. I've met, believe it or not, several insects.
One of those loyal friends from school is Jade.
The first thing I noticed was the tail. It was the first thing I noticed about him. And then he had a wolf shirt on.
Jade is also a wolf.
I was still kind of new to the whole concept. Like
They've got to be like
about me being a wolf, but I didn't know the technical term for it.
We just hang out here, really.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I do that sometimes.
Not only limited to
But I'm
America,
not
people who identify
a wolf
with
on all
animals
levels,
live
except
all
this.
over the world.
And then you're having almost a whole nother puberty happen at the same time. And it's a frightening experience, lots of new sensations and feelings.
You cannot describe that as another
Kimberly
puberty.
discovered this as, however, they often come out in the bedroom.
As teenagers are, we started dating and we're very, eager,
Well, I didn't really need to talk
enthusiastic,
about
and
all this.
the
to be
first couple of times we
fair,
walked
but
away
it's
with a
about
couple of battle wounds,
furries,
just covered in
isn't
biting.
it?
For both of them, they see their wolf side as a separate creature. They're wolves.
Oh, I find that very uncomfortable, to be honest. That made me cringe a little.
Kimberly has named her wolf side Luna. Unlike others, she has the ability to change into her animal side and let Luna talk for herself.
I normally don't let her talk because she has a bit of
What did she say?
mind her own.
Woof! Buck buck!
Alright, hello. Hello. Yeah, I don't get let out very often. I tend to have a bad habit of running my mouth a bit and saying things I shouldn't do, so
No!
kept a bit quiet.
No!
Is one way I tend to put it.
Nope.
She doesn't let me out as much as I should be let out.
Stop!
Unfortunately, she has main control over this body. I've got control over the dreams. So I
Oh!
don't really have a choice about what I do there.
Stop it!
We
Stop.
definitely lived quite a few lives
You're
together.
not- it's the
and
same
we lived
person.
Lives on the other place as well as here. I don't know at what point our souls became one, but I feel that it has always been that way, and it's probably that way for a reason. So perhaps there's something we need to achieve or we need to accomplish.
Ben and Kimberly live on the farm with Ben's mum, Sue.
She
She
hates
has only
them.
recently been told. While most teenagers his age enjoy hanging out at the mall,
This guy, here we go.
enjoys shopping.
This is what we came to
at the
see,
local pet
baby.
store.
I used to have one kind of like this one, but it was bigger and it had reflective paw prints going on it. It doesn't look like they have the reflective kind. I used to love those. A lot of times people don't even notice. They just think, oh, he probably has a dog.
Said, okay, this is the nonsense for the week.
Nonsense for the
next week,
life.
He'll be into something else.
In all levels
Don't know
except
how
physical.
serious I took it when he first said it, so it was not a huge shock to the system. As it kept continuing,
he is a wolf.
You get used to the idea, and okay, so my son thinks he's got the spirit of a wolf at first, and now it's a little more than that. As the years go by, you kind of learn to accept, okay, this is who he is, this is how he deals with it. It's not up to me to like it or not anymore.
Well, we knew from the time he was a baby there was something different about him.
See, what I don't get is if these parents are just like, you want to be a wolf? You think you're a wolf on all levels except for physical? Then go into the goddamn woods on your own and live like a fucking wolf. Okay? Go into the goddamn fucking woods, right? I'll come pick you up in a week. See how you goddamn go. Okay? Let's see how you go. I'll put a tracker on you so I know where you are. So you're like a domesticated wolf going off on his own. Just living. I'll keep tabs on you, make sure you're good. But you're a wolf on all levels except physical, so go.
Go to the doors because his first obsession was doors. And I mean, it was...
Matthew was diagnosed with Asperger's.
He sat and watched me redo a hard drive once. A couple of hours later, my wife walked in and reloaded all the data and whatever, and he redid the hard drive himself. That was the first time reality really hit me that, okay, we're not just older and don't remember how the other kids were. That was the first time I said, okay, he's going to be different.
I should really just join some weird ass group so I can get some friends, because I'm kind of tired of not having friends or anybody at all. Being completely and utterly alone all the time.
If I do anything that
is he the leopard? Yeah, he's the leopard.
Breaks the professional side of things.
There it is.
An abstract feeling.
What are those feet?
Stephen
Damn, look at that.
Is an African leopard and likes to go by his leopard name, which is Shroud.
Climbing and running and stuff it's very natural. It's very instinctual. And this was before I even
just
knew
the hat, like,
what the savannah was.
So funny.
I see my body as more of a vessel that doesn't match.
On all levels except physical.
We've been together for 4 years.
Almost. Oh god, I'm being hugged.
A raccoon and a leopard?
I've known you for 4 years. It hasn't been 4 years since we've been together yet. There's no raccoons in Africa.
We get along just fine. There's no
Did he make that shirt himself? He definitely made that shirt.
We're just the normal ways of
just
living.
The animal side of like this. These people have friends and communities and relationships out of being furries. Before furries were furries, furries
a lot of people who grow up in highly
happier than all of us.
Are
of the local zoo.
Beautiful animal though.
So, you know, that I remember. That's very recognizable.
That he remembers. He remembers that from the zoo when he came here last week.
Hi, kitty.
The memory of hunting and attacking one of them. It's very weird.
But they're not the
Like
same.
killing someone then meeting their family. It's almost awkward. I know it was a separate life or some separate entity or separate connection or something, but it's still very awkward.
It's none of those.
Memories are
it's starting to make me uncomfortable. Oh! This is where it comes to fruition.
Some wear tails and collars.
Oh.
And others
my
wear
God.
Fursuits. It is a subculture within the community called furry. They meet up to express their animal sides.
Subculture.
It's kind of about taking everything that like Therians might be into, except furries are more social with it.
There's a lot of similarities between
There it is!
Therian. It's all about
Woo! Baby!
human and animal. I usually just wear my collar and my tail and sometimes my ears. I just let myself go, let myself be free, and I fit in with the community.
Outside of the community, not everyone is as understanding.
We're just kind of bizarre and eccentric. Some people want us to stay away.
The negative
He did not care at all.
They just leave us. Nobody who directly says anything negative. There's just people who can't.
Yeah.
You can tell that they just don't like it. They can't handle it, so they move away.
Old people,
to fulfill
probably.
one major wish. It is
Or
something that
Karens.
would make him feel truly like an animal.
Nobody's actually gonna be
I
like,
haven't liked
oh,
my
they're
name
gonna
since
give me
I
a
was in
disease.
elementary school, and the reason being, I just
So I
never
better
liked
move
the way
away.
it sounded.
Well, he's
He's
have
a wolf!
scholarship to Georgia Tech. I'm hoping that
Wolves don't have
changing his
scholarships
name
to
doesn't
Georgia
affect that
Tech?
at all. And I've explained this to him.
So,
You sure you want to do that?
go live outside.
I honestly hate that he wants to change his name. He's been talking about this for years. So do you have a middle name?
Yeah.
What?
Themian.
Themian?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Believe it or not, it doesn't mean anything. It's literally a name that came to me. Like in my head.
The name sounds so strange. You know, White Fang was a better name to me because at least it was something I heard of, which was a wolf story when I was a kid.
I should change my name. Themian
Today is a defining
Brunswick.
moment for Matthew.
It means I'm a wolf.
Tree Man.
Despite his parents' words,
Apple
he is adamant
bottom,
that this is the
one
right
word.
thing for him.
Last name, Jeans. Middle name,
Yes, I finally got it
Yee.
done. I have my forms right here that I need to bring to the newspaper, and everything else is done.
You hear Shiro and you think, what is that? I mean, you know, you can't even put like a nationality or anything with that to me.
it sounds like Japanese.
S-H-I-R-O.
Stop! Enough.
In Buffalo,
I
New
can't.
York, live a small community of people who believe that in some way they are an animal.
We have other relationships, we have other partners that can get.
I love that the only normal looking ish guy has like fucking the weirdest feet on. Like,
I can hear it, I can feel it, and I just know it's there. It's like,
Do you see it?
it's faith.
Do you see it? Well,
As-
yeah.
take
I mean,
it-
you
take
talk
it like
about
that.
faith. I mean, I have faith, but I don't ever feel
some god ridden
I have
bitch is just
somebody
like,
speaking
can you see it?
you are convinced.
If you can't see it, it's not
it
real.
is
Where's
a
God? Can you
spirit,
see
and
God?
a
Where's
spirit
God?
As opposed to, I mean, I'm just trying to understand it, sweet. That's all.
It's a very difficult thing to.
She's
try
trying
and
to
explain.
change him.
You just got to take it on.
And be a bitch. So
You know that the pair of them would need help.
she's clearly blaming the bitch, or like the girl that's dating him. There it is.
Finding
Get
community,
that
I think
fucking
was the first time
water,
I
bro.
ever had
Fuck that
friends who
water
were
up.
like me, people who wanted to do
Damn!
some things as me.
It's not something that we choose, it's something that you're born with essentially. You discover as you get older, it's something that you discover.
You're born with it. Okay? Just letting you know now. You're just born with it. Okay? You're born with. In all levels except physical, I have a Luna. Oh gosh, she's so heavy. Hold on, guys. Oh, there she is. On all levels except physical. Dog. It's okay. That concludes this episode of What the Fuck. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Hallelujah. Happy Hanukkah. Hey! Video's done. On all levels except physical.